pretty sure I mentioned at one point in time that my personality character trait says that I'm an activator. Like I think it's like the first character trait. And so I recently realized that I activate people, right? Like if you've ever had a conversation with me and you have even slightly mentioned that you want to change or you want to start a business or that you have fear, I go immediately into activator mode and I will be that person that is going to help you get from that fear to action. If you're ready, then I am definitely the person to talk to, but I'm not pitching myself. I'm saying that people in my network, my family, friends, the girl at Starbucks, knows that that's just what I do. But I recently realized that I wasn't activating myself. So everything that I was doing for other people, I had a hard time doing it for myself. And so I was like, why? You really should, because when you do it for other people, you're really good. And so that's exactly what I started doing was the same way that I push other people, I started pushing myself. And the same kudos and congratulations and accolades that I give to my friends and even my clients, I started doing the same thing to myself, because that's a gift. Like that's my gift. That's what I give to people. And so why wouldn't I use that gift for me? I mean, I know that probably sounds silly, but I think that we take ourselves for granted so much that we don't realize that it's gifts and talents that we give to other people, that we need to give it to ourselves too. Like we can be the recipient of it as well. But we just chalk it up to, oh, that's just who I am, or I don't know, whatever, or just don't intentionally do it. And so that has been one of the things that I started. I don't even have a time frame, but I've talked about how COVID had changed a lot of my perspective and made me think in ways that I hadn't thought about in nearly 10 years since, having a business and filing bankruptcy, and you sort of kind of put this idea of what you want your life to look and feel like in the back of your mind because you're just trying to live, right? And so COVID gave me the opportunity to stop and say, this is not what it was supposed to be. You never banked on this. You took risks immediately. My girlfriends are in these amazing jobs because I was the one that said, I'm going to not do it that way. I'm going to do it this way. And it's crazy how apparent it is. Like we all have really great lives, but it's just very different tracks. And even though my track includes bankruptcy and all types of, things that may have been preventable for someone else, is part of my story that I'm so proud of. And even if it gets to a point where I have to start over again, I'm not afraid. Like it doesn't freak me out because I've done it. I've did the sleeping on the floor and the backpacking and finding my apartment in Houston on Craigslist. Like, don't do that. But anyway, the point being is that you have gift talents that you give to the world, and now is the time for you to look and see how you can take those same gifts and talents that you give to the people that you care about and give them to yourself, because you too are worthy to receive your gifts. That's all I got to say.